up, guys? Tim from Hunt the Wolf. We got another riding video coming up. Yeah, it's another 45 degree rainy day, and we're going riding. We're blaming Anthony. It's Anthony's fault this time. Last time it was my fault. Now it's Anthony's fault. So this video, I just want to let you know that I don't plan on doing all these talking the truck before we go riding type things, but I thought this one was kind of interesting enough to where it might be needed. So first of all, we got the 1000 back on the trailer, got it back from the dealer, and we started thrashing on it. We got more modifications, what we'll get into with some of the stuff that I did. But the first thing that we're going to talk about real quick is I changed out the clutch. I got a different clutch kit in it. So when I bought the machine last year, I had the dealer install a clutch kit, which I bought as the package. All right, so that I bought it, they installed it for me. I went down and said, hey, I would like a clutch kit. They said, okay, well, we are an RNG dealer, so we're gonna put that in. I'm like, all right, cool, we'll put it in. So then I didn't know at the time, I didn't know too much about any of the clutch kits. So I jumped on Facebook and got in with a couple of the dudes on the Facebook CForce Facebook pages and started talking with them, like Dean and Alfredo. Then I got in contact with Bill from Stingray Mods, the guy who really designed the Stingray RNG kit and all that, and just really went to town and really kind of figured it out for my riding style, right? So how I ride, I feel like it's a little bit different than things that I see on YouTube and on Facebook and all that. Me being up in the Northeast and all that, my riding style is a little bit different. I don't primarily just go in the mud, and so I have mud and open road and rocks and slow crawling technical stuff. So I want everything down low. So I tried to set my RNG kit up specifically for that, and I think it's perfectly good right now. It's really good right now, right? So I wanted to try the Vauhti Vanikko kit. I got a kit given to me recently, so I reached out to Billy at Vauhti Vanikko and said, hey, I got this kit, I want to put it in, here's my style. He said, do this. So we put the 1-inch bolt in the arms along with a couple washers. So we did that, and that's how I have it set up. I also have got some spacers and some washer spacers in the helix. So in that spring right there, I got a couple spacers in that as well. So I'll get into that while we're riding. But the whole point of me talking right this second is to, in my opinion, just to stop or try to stop the comments that I know that are going to be happening on the video saying RNG better, MSC, Vauhti Vanikko better, blah, blah. And I don't care. I don't care at all, even a little bit. So don't post them, because it doesn't matter to me. All right. If you like an RNG kit, cool. If you like a Vauhti Vanikko MSC kit, cool. I'm glad you like it. I really am. And I want to get really good at both of the kits and understanding both of the kits so I can help you. All right. So the only way for me to do that is to ride them both. Granted, this is my first time going for a real ride on the Vauhti Vanikko kit. I put it in on Thursday, and I did like a mile-ish riding around. I think the kits are probably similar, just they put the power in a different spot. They're different. I don't think one is better than the other. I just think they're different. But we're gonna go ride, and then we'll get into some conversation while we're riding, and then afterwards, and we'll see kind of a comparison, but I don't know if it's gonna be a comparison, but we'll do an explanation between the two, in my opinion, what I think for how I ride. Does that work? Is that good? All right, so we'll get up here, we'll get riding with the pack at White Oaks, and we'll go from there. So we'll see you in a minute. just doing a little cruise here, kind of warm up the belt a little bit. We have got the new clutch kit set up in here, which we'll get into. One other thing that I did on the machine, I put a 2-inch Prefex lift kit in it, 1.5 inch spacers. Kind of pisses me off because I never had any rubbing, like tire rubbing on the fender. It never had any of that, and now I got it. I got 4.3 offset on the rims with the 30-inch mud light. So I got 30 by 11 in the back, 30 by 9 in the front. So we got the staggered setup. Never ever had any kind of rubbing at all. Now I go bigger, or I go taller and wider, and now all of a sudden I have rubbing. What happened? Now I'm confused. I'm not supposed to get any rubbing at all, like still. So we'll have to look into that. It's kind of annoying. It's at full, like if I go into a dip and turn the wheel, it's when I'm getting it. So we'll have to try to figure that out. I'll have to go easy with it for today. Other than that, we got a new clutch kit in here, which in the beginning of the video I went into a little bit. We got the Vauhti Vanikko kit all set up in here. We got the 1-inch bolt with extra washers, so it comes with the lock washers on here. I also threw another washer on there, and we got the mud spring in the helix, and I put a couple spacers that I got. I'll put the link for what I got for the spacers. I'll put that down in the description so you can check out those. So it seems different, right? The power seems a little bit more it's linear, we'll call it. So it's with my RNG kit, it was definitely more grunny, I guess, but this is so far. Now my belt just got up to temp. I've just been cruising around a little bit, not really going too haywire. So we're really going to start laying into it, although I do have a brand new belt on it. I'm looking at 2 miles on the belt, so obviously I can't go crazy, but I'll lay into it a little bit just to be able to feel it. But stuff like this, like right here, I'm kind of sitting a little crooked. I know you can't tell in the video, but we got some deep ruts in here and all that, but I'm getting engagement at about 1800 RPM. That's exactly the same I would get with the RNG kit. It's smoother than an RNG. Now, I'm not saying one is better than the other. You're going to hear me say that throughout this entire video. That's not what I'm doing. I'm just giving you the differences. All right, I'm saying this is what happens with one, this is what's happened with the other one. I know everything that happens with the with my RNG StingRay kit. I know everything. I've had multiple weights, multiple springs, so I know how that feels. I know that in the back of my mind. So now this is my first time with the Vauhti Vanikko MSC kit. This is my first ride with it. I've got 2 miles on this belt, 2 miles on this kit, so I'm learning now, right? I know my setup, I know where I am. This is the setup. When I talked to Billy from Vauhti Vanikko, he said try this, so that's what I'm trying. I did the same exact thing when I put the Stingray RNG kit in. I talked to Bill from Stingray Mods, I talked to Steven at RNG, they said try this, so that's what I'm trying. So I'm doing the same exact thing. So we'll go on a cruise here with the pack. We got everybody. We got a full, well, no, that's a lie. We're missing Tim Sr. He couldn't make it. He had other responsibilities today. So we're going to have some fun without you, Pop. Sorry, bud. We got everyone else. We even got the little pup, Caden. He's here. So it's going to be fun. It's going to have a good time. And we'll do a little bit of comparison. We'll talk about the kits. And we'll go from there. We got Billy Goats all back in action after breaking the axle. There we can see everyone's there. There's little pups there. All right, Alright, so I guess I'm trailing the pack today, which is cool. I'm keeping guard. I just didn't want to be behind Russ in the Billy Goat. That thing's loud. You wouldn't be able to hear me on camera, just hear that thing snapping the whole time. Riding here at White Oaks ATV Park in Nassau. We got a pack ride. Warming up now. Gonna be a nice day. Russ and I have been here about an hour waiting for everybody. It's fine, guys. We'll wait. It's all right. Man, that rubbing's gonna drive me insane. Super annoying that rubs. I've never had any rubbing issue on this thing. Now all of a sudden they do. Remember years ago, me and my dad, when we very first got our King quads, we came here to check this place out. We're talking 2018-ish, somewhere in there. And we had stock 750s. And we came in this direction. Woo! That was awesome. Mrs. Demers in the side-by-side just flooring it. We came in this direction and I somehow ended up getting stuck. I forgot exactly where we were, but I went down in a hole and I could not get out. I ended up having to me and my dad, and we were with George, the owner, giving us a tour ride. My dad ended up having to winch me out.
I don't know if that trail doesn't exist anymore, that part of the trail, but it was a deep hole. And George went through it with his side-by-side, and then I followed him, and I couldn't make it on a stock 750. Yeah, this might be the spot right here that I got stuck. Got a nice little hill climb here. Yeah, this was the spot I got stuck. Uh-oh. Now I'm stuck again. I am not backing up, I can tell you that much. Hee. I just don't want to back up.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
I run down here. I was going to tell you not to back up.
Yeah.
You want a free spool it?
Yeah. It's on the left side, Jake. Or is it on the right? Oh boy. First time I've ever been stuck like that.
Why would he attempt that two-wheel drive?
I was in two-wheel drive.
Did you know it?
No, I forgot. Here's a lesson, kids. Put things in four-wheel drive when you're off-road.
Before I go up that thing, it's always in four.
Yeah, I never even realized.
That's why I told my mom to go that way.
Yeah.
I usually don't go this way, but a little more.
Thanks, Jake.
Good?
Yeah. Oh, Jake to the rescue. Never done that before. Just got to remember to have it in four-wheel drive, I guess. Sorry, I'm new. I'm new at this, apparently. So one thing I do know about the clutch kits, right? This is dead for certain, all right? And this is information not only that has been tested and proven, but information from the manufacturers. So from Vauhti Varikko MSC and then Stingray RNG, right? Information from them and information that has gone around the CFMoto world. It is highly recommended that if you have got the Vauhti Vanikko kit, to be using a stock Mitsubishi belt, the belt that comes with your stock CFMoto, all right? Not the band. I guess the Bando belt will work as well, but I don't know if they're available anymore. But the stock Mitsubishi belt, you definitely want to use that. And then if you get an RNG kit, oh, we got a nice deep mud hole here. I think I'm in 4-wheel drive now. Yeah. If you get an RNG kit, you're definitely going to want to use his belt with their clutch kits. They're tuned and they perform much better with their designated kits. Okay, so you get the MSC Vauhti Vanikko kit. Make sure you got yourself a Mitsubishi belt. You get the RNG kit. Make sure you got yourself his belt. There's something about the widths of the belt or something of the sort like that, or the makeup of the belt. You know, no one really tells their trade secrets or any of that information, but it is highly recommended for that to happen. From what I can tell, it's honestly true, because I have got the RNG kit. I put his belt on. It's great. I've tried a Bando belt. It's not good. I tried an aftermarket Mitsubishi belt. Not good. I have not tried, as of yet anyway, a stock Mitsubishi belt, which I just got the other day, and we're looking at 4 miles on it now. I have not tried that yet. But I do know, according to Billy from Vauhti Vanikko, use a Mitsubishi belt, use a Bando belt, okay? Now, when it comes to the clutch kits themselves, I'm only 4 miles in. We're only a couple miles in here on the on this trip, on this riding. I don't really have an assessment yet. I will say that the Vauhti Vanikko kit is a little bit, I hate to use the word smoother, because I don't know if smooth is the right word. Neither is soft. The engagement RPM is identical. All right, I'm engaging where I have my setup at 1800 RPM. So that is identical to where my RNG kit was. Dead on. 1800 RPM, my belt grabs and my machine moves. But this kit seems, I know that I've got the mud kit, the Vauhti Vanikko mud kit, the MSC mud kit is what I have in this thing. So it's meant to be a little bit different than the trail kit. It's a spring that's different, I believe. So it's going to engage a little bit different. It's going to grab the belt different. It's going to backshift different. So I don't know if I have an opinion as of yet. So I don't know. We'll save it for a little bit later in the trip. But some other things I did do in my secondary, I have got a couple washers that I put in. Two 1mm spacer washers that I put in my secondary that helps with the shifting phase, with the back shift. So that stuff is in there. I did that on my own. I asked Billy about it, He said it's going to do this, and it absolutely does it. So, whoa. Yeah, Steve in front of me go wild. Steve is wild. Coming up to a fun little section right here. Nice little bog. I think we already came through it once, and Russ almost got stuck, so I gotta get a video of that. Bridge ahead. Bridge broken. So we go in this. It's the same thing as the bridge. Oh, smell that pine. Logging in this area. Billy Goat doing work. Do work, Billy Goat, do work. Hannah driving big red, she don't care. She's like, whatever, dude. Whatever, don't matter. There's the MERS and the side-by-side. Nothing. Nothing, it's not even there. Yeah. Same for Steve. Like, whatever, dude. Myself in the foul. Everything's all mixed up. It smells real bad. Wow, it smells bad. Whoa. That is not good. Oh, we could play in here a little bit. You know, Jake, I'm going to tell you on film, so everyone can see here on the film, and everyone can hear on the film, I've been telling everybody in the Hunt the Wolf pack to get one of these right here. Get a communication system. We can all communicate. We ain't got to stop. We ain't got to do this. We ain't got to do that. All right? get a comm system, we can all talk. And the most importantly, we can get everyone on the audio in here. It'd be so much fun. Just an Amazon deal, you know, super inexpensive. Instead of just pointing, waving, hoping they understand, you can say, hey, go to the left, go to the right. We're going this way, you go that way. Side by side's not gonna fit. We're gonna go this way. I'll even put the link below for you, so you just click on the link and see which one for the 15th time that I've got. The Quad Sport X7, 7X, whatever it's called. Works great. Do 10 riders. More importantly, I just want to get Anthony on the audio. Likes to go through up in here. It makes Bryce get off the wheeler. Like, you're gonna want to get off of it. I think maybe I'm gonna have to get waders. Little Jake is gonna have to get comm system. I'm gonna have to get waders. I think that's what it is. Got Russ and Billy Goat going through the deep. There we go. Got Russ and Billy Goat going buddy. Yeah, buddy, work. Work that, Billy Goat. Work it. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. Oh, Anthony's back driving out. You don't trust Anna? Oh, you gonna go around? You're going around, Rick? Rick's going around. This is Demers, I understand, but... I didn't think you were going to make that one.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Nope, he's in two. He always tries to make it a two-wheel drive first. Jake, four-wheel drive. It's like me trying to go up the hill. You need four-wheel drive. And he's gonna wheelie out.
I don't know.
There he goes.
Pretty deep.
You got waders on.
No, I don't. I'm not trying that.
Bryce wasn't too happy with this decision. She's already shaking. She knew it was coming. Uh-oh. 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 You better lean. Oh, he clicked it in 4. He was gonna make her get off. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. She's gonna get flown off. She's gonna get flung off. Oh, I wanted to see her get flung off. She just got a face full of water. Oh, she loved that. Bryce was a big fan of that. Bryce should have worn waders. Everyone has their own belt break-in process, right? Mine personally is 20 miles and multiple heat cycles. So I'm looking at 6-7 miles, somewhere in there is where I am right now. We just stopped down for a little while. So I got a heat cycle right there. Got it nice and hot. We were running at 149 is what my temp said. And then just let it cool down completely. It was cold, cold, cold. Not even showing the temp back up on the screen right there. So now we'll get it hot again and then we'll hang out. Get it hot, hang out. Heat cycle, 20 miles heat cycle. That'll be nice, nice, nice. And we can see what we're gonna do. We got the Vaughti Vanikko kit in here. My first time running it. I will say that low for this compared to the RNG kit is definitely different. Better or worse, not really there yet. It's different. It feels possibly maybe a little more usable-ish, to where it's not as snappy. Not saying good or bad or anything, it's just different. A little bit more controllable as of right now, but I'm also taking it easy. I was to the point with my RNG kit to where I could just hammer on it and it would take it. Yeah, nice little hole right here. Single camera for this. I don't have my normal camera up here. The one in the back, that's not running. I just wanted to go single camera. So I really wanted to really focus in on the Vaughti Vanikko clutch kit. That's really what I was going for. Uh-oh. At least we know he's not going to crash now. He's going to be able to keep up now. Steve, get after it, bud. Get after it. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Man, it's really bothering me about. Now I'm getting some rub. Didn't have rub for the first year that I had this without a lift kit. Got the offset wheels, put a lift kit and spacers on it. Now I got wheel rub. That's annoying. Super annoying. There's a hole here. Yeah, side by side go through. This is Demers riding that with a young pup. No problem. Steve in that Polaris. No problem. No problem. See Rick up there sporting the Wolf jersey. I like it. I like it. I see you, Rick. I see you. Let's go, Hannah. What you got, Hannah? There we go. Big Red doing it. Ranger's saying what? Blair's saying what? We're driving along here and I'm realizing that I'm only rubbing on the left hand side, like I said, right? And I'm saying, why is it happening? Then I remember that my inner wheel well on the left hand side is broken. And I fixed it with part of the OEM skid plate that I took off to put the CFMoto skid plate on here. I cut the OEM one up and zip tied parts of it on because I had a big hole. Must have had a stick or something that went through and it just trashed the bottom of it. So it's got to be rubbing on where I did that. I did the connection because it's literally only on the left hand side. So that's what it is. So it looks like I have to order the new inner wheel well. They're not cheap, dude. You got a lot of fairly inexpensive plastics that you can get on this machine. The inner wheel wells, not one of them. I think it's somewhere around $160, $180 or something like that just for the inner wheel well. So I got to do that. What was also kind of annoying about that is that I have my rock lights in there as well, so I have to drill all new holes in that, rerun all that kind of stuff. So it's going to be a little project, so I'll get that ordered. It also takes forever to get in. Nothing. I got wet on that one. I got wet on that one. So I still got the issue. It's more of an annoyance than it is anything else. My belt temp sensor down here, anytime I go through water, it goes back to 0. So it's kind of a it's kind of a thing where it thinks that my belt isn't warmed up, so it takes away the power, right? And it's fine because I usually, I don't hammer on this thing anyway when I don't need to. So when it happens, I just kind of start cruising, you know, until it dries off and then it gets warm again. But being springtime, there's so much water around, there's so much mud that it's constantly going on, off, on, off, on, off. So I think I'm gonna take it apart, make sure it's nice and clean, and then put some heat shrink around it, put it together and then shrink it down. Hopefully that will resolve the issue or at least help it. I am soaked though. I am not dry. For power lines now. We usually like to hang out there. There is more trails that go through there, but it's a big no-no. Big no-no to go up through the power lines. So we don't do that. Let's follow the rules. You know, the last time we were up here, there was a gang of dirt bikes that came up through the power lines. One of them crashed. It was not funny. I don't want to see anybody crash, but all his buddies were laughing at him, so of course we were laughing. One thing I need to do is remember that when I change my battery, I gotta plug in the audio. So you probably heard me in a lot of all that, but it was not great audio. But now we're back. Microphone back connected. Jake likes the mud.
Likes when I'm off in the back because I'm rocking the piss out of it and I go if it goes.
Yeah. I'm so disappointed you didn't get stuck that time.
I can try again.
Alright, so we're just about at 20 miles here on the new belt. We've had two or three heat cycles, heating up again. So with the Vauhti Vanikko kit, again, the way that I have it tuned right now, I've got the mud spring in here, so I got the mud kit. All right, mud spring in the secondary, mud however it works with the primary. I got this kit given to me. I did not purchase this kit. It was not given to me by Vauhti Varikko. It was given to me by a friend who no longer wanted it, which is fine. I'm like, cool, thank you. The RNG kit I purchased. I was given a spring to test out from Bill at RNG, or actually at Stingray. Bill, the designer, clutch designer there, he did give me the yellow spring before it was produced or put into production. I did get one to test out, which was awesome. I still run that spring. So with this Vauhti Vanikko kit, yes, I'm only 20 miles compared to the 900-ish miles that I ran with the RNG kit. I always planned on getting a Vauhti Vanikko kit because, one, I like things, I like stuff, I like options. I like having the ability to say, hey, I'm gonna go do this, let me put this in, or I want to go do that, let me do this. So I like having the ability to have weights and springs and all that. And to be honest, again, this is my opinion and my opinion alone. I don't think that either of these clutch makers give us enough options to be able to tune these clutches in a very specific way. I think that the options are a little bit too broad, as opposed to like a Polaris or Can-Am clutch. And now I'm not comparing those clutches, I'm comparing the ability to tune them with weights and bolts and magnets and washers and different set screws and all that kind of stuff, right? Neither of the kits, the RNG kit or the Vauhti Vanikko kit, give us enough options to be able to precisely tune things how we want to. So, with that being said, with this Vauhti Vanikko kit, again, 900 miles compared to 30 miles or 20 miles, whatever it's been on the Vauhti Vanikko kit, I'm gonna say that I think that they are different. I don't think, and yes, it's probably too soon to say, I don't feel that one is better than the other. I think that the Stingray RNG kit might be more aggressive, and I don't know if that is because of the kit itself or it's because of the way the belt is. He has got a different belt. I believe the belt is wider, so that might make the grab and the aggressiveness different. But I feel with the RNG belt with his kit that kit is more aggressive. I feel like that the Vauhti Vanikko MSC kit might be a little bit more broad power. Like the power is more linear, it's broader. I think that low range might be more useful to people. Like, you've watched this video however long we're into this video now, and you've seen how I've been riding, right? This is typically how I ride. Like, it doesn't really change that much. Yeah, we've come up to this little area right here, sand dunes, and we can play and all that kind of stuff, but this is kind of how we ride, and this is what we do. This is riding in the Northeast. This is where we are. Yeah, we go to New Hampshire and it's a little bit different there. We go out to Western New York, it's a little bit different out there, but these areas are like this. We don't do a tremendous amount of road riding. We don't just stick in the mud, but it's slow technical trail riding. That's how we ride here with Hunt the Wolf. And I think that either of these kits would be perfectly fine for this type of riding. And I don't know as if one is particularly better than the other for this. But the RNG, without a doubt, and I will say it, is way more aggressive. Aggressive low end. The Vauhti Varikko is definitely broader. I don't want to use the word smoother, but it's different. There we go. Russell's gonna jump again. Russell's gonna hit his jump. You gonna break another axle?
Hopefully not.
Oh boy. That was great. What's up, guys? How you doing? Oh, gotta love the king, bud. So I'm following the pack today. I'm keeping guard. We got Steve in front of me. We got Mrs. Demers and the little pup in the side-by-side. We got Anthony and Hannah on Big Red. Russell taking it to Billy Goat today. He's running up second with that loud exhaust. And little Jake and Bryce leading the pack. And the Outlander Max 1000. Oh boy. I got this all tore up in here. Yeah, buddy. I like that. Did not like getting stuck in that hill. Yeah, it was my fault. You gotta remember to put your machine in four-wheel drive, I guess. Okay, oh, Jake's going in. Oh, Bryce is getting off. Jake's definitely going in. Oh, little Jake's getting wet. Oh, here we go. My air intake. I'm not going because I don't have waders on.
Oh, okay.
You stand on the seat.
Right, I'll drive yours too.
No way. I don't trust you, Anthony. I trust Hannah, but not you.
You're good, Hannah.